on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Slow ball, slow ball.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
That was in diapers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is caught.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, first and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hey, check mega.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Love. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing, Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love with a pass, caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
Touchdown! Packers!
Luke Musgrave,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Walker now on first and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
And going right back to Walker.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Trying the left side with Walker.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now maybe a free play here for Smith.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
There we go, throw it.
Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Love looking to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blue striker.
To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Red cycle. Ready?
Love now to pass on first down.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Field black.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from the 20.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Geno.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Geno'd out of throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And Watson has it right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And now Love going to change things up.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Blaster, 6.
Here's Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Claws, red. Ready.
On 2nd down, Love once more.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
6, mega. Yellow. 10.
Now Love. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Black shot.
Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
White. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Ready?
Love now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now an audible here into something else. Firing quickly out wide is Love. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Red, yellow. Claude red. Hut, hut.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From his goal line here, Smith. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Bo Melton, 44 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 63 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
Love looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Love from the gun. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This is 1st and 10.
Drill green. Ready.
Here's Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They run again with Walker. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Love looking to throw it.
That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show